Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the command center. My name is David DeLeon, aka Commander Lionheart. Back again with brand spanking new episode of Mystery Movie Friends. Joining me are the Mystery Movie Friends. Right to my side and to the downward corners of this screen, it's the uncontrollably laughing Mythos because he saw what I did. It's Mythos.
What did you did?
It's G. And it's John. I mean, it's the Boiler Man, John, joining us directly from Spirited Away.
Is that how they call him?
Yes, they call him the Boiler Man in the English dub. He has a name. He has a name, but I don't remember the name. I just know that it's the Boiler Man.
In Japanese, they call him Gramps always.
Really?
They never call him by his name, but the subtitle actually puts his name.
Yeah, they mention his name at least once or twice. At least Sen mentioned his name like once or twice.
Mr. Manji?
Yeah, it started with a K. Kamaji or something.
Kamaji.
Yeah, Kamaji or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, but it's like 2 or 3 times max. Like the rest of the time, he's just the Boiler Man. Interesting that they call him Gramps because in the English dub they call Granny the old witch, the old witch.
The sister.
Yeah, the sister. But also she calls her Granny at the end too. The other one.
Yubaba.
Yeah, the Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
In the Japanese version, she actually calls the Yubaba's sister with her name, which I forgot what it was. Something with S.
It's Sambari, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, I saw the movie a few hours ago, and I'm already forgetting a lot of things.
Zeniba.
Not surprising.
Exactly. What a shocking shocker. I forget things.
You should have it on now and you would forget.
Exactly. I could literally be playing it right now and I wouldn't know what the hell I'm talking about because I don't remember what I just saw. So
he forgets his name every single second, so
no surprises there. I'm an old man. You need to understand that I'm an old man, Jenkins. Anyways, boys, how are you doing before we actually get into the movie? How's everybody doing? How's everybody hanging? I'm not gonna say how I'm hanging because you all know that I'm in a constant war with Luma. So
when are you not?
The day when they stop fucking with us. The day they stop fucking with us is the day that I will. I know. That's why there will always be a war. I will rename the channel Lion Wars at this point if this keeps happening. Just the Lion Wars.
You know,
V Luma.
That's always a war.
You live for war with Luma.
Yeah.
If Luma goes, I think that you're gonna lose your way, like Joker or like Batman. If they lose each other, they become like that.
No, because then my war will be against Liberty. Or Claro.
Oh, that's right.
Claro.
That's right.
or anything else, honestly. The next thing. I will constantly be at a war with them. Even though I am a being of peace, but I am also of war.
A being of peace.
Yes.
99.99% war.
0.1% peace. It's not my fault that those motherfuckers are ice skating uphill. You knew that I had to throw it in, you know.
No, you're just gonna find a way to hammer it in between any
single
conversation.
time.
But the 5th time you've said it tonight, so
I'm actually impressed.
Hey,
You never said that because of the bus.
The bus? Because of the bus.
The boss of Tails.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about sending you the message for that. There is
Thank
an ice
goodness.
there is an ice boss, so he technically is ice skating uphill, but you know. And he is well, Beatles, you had more problem with that boss than me because you're playing it on hard. So
I mean, I did not had any problem. The only problem I had is that at the end, I basically run out of one. I did not put the right strategy, and two, I ran out of items because I had like no items at all. Well, I had like, I think I went into that fight with only 3 orange gels. That's it.
Wow.
yeah.
And I almost got a first try. It was that
Almost.
damn mystic art.
Yeah. But yeah,
Wow.
Matos is struggling with not struggling, but going through Tails. G, you?
I'm just expanding the map and what's his face?
Oh, yeah,
Genshin Impact.
G's finally playing Genshin Impact. Genshin Impact.
So now I'm the only one left for you to gripe at. Okay.
Yep. John.
G, are you gonna?
What are you waiting for?
G, are you gonna summon
Hi.
your fish, waifu?
The fish
What?
Are you
wife.
gonna get the fish fillet?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. He actually got Mona. He rolled Mona somehow.
No shit, that's actually pretty lucky.
I didn't get Mona up until like recently with Mythos. So,
And it was because an accident on my part.
yeah. So,
Well, it's because it's a funny story, Mythos, because I show Lion how much shit I have. Like my inventory is almost full, and I was like, "Well, you look at this. I got all this." And then when I look at the items, I was like, "Oh, I can buy wishes with this." Okay, so I bought wishes and got to work, and I got Mona and Xingling, the girl with the raccoon, and there's another one.
the girl with the
Actually, I
raccoon?
got 2.
Shangling
the
has a
fire
bear,
guy.
not a raccoon.
That's a raccoon.
That's not.
It's a bear raccoon.
That's a bear.
Exactly, it's a bear raccoon. It's like the one from Naruto,
Mm.
the sand thing.
Platypus bear.
It's,
Patty?
That
Patty the
thing.
platypus?
I'm lost. You lost me.
Yeah.
you know
Uh,
the chick, the one that is trying to eat Paimon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I mean, Paimon is emergency food, so we all
That
know
is
that.
true.
I hate Paimon. I hate her annoying voice. In English, in Japanese, in any language, I hate her fucking voice. And I just want to make her actual food in the game, but I digress.
Her voice actor is very wholesome, very nice, very beautiful.
I'm sure she
Paimon.
is. I'm sure she is, but Paimon is annoying, so... Oh, God.
Well, let's get to it.
John, before we get to it, John, anything?
I'm going
That's-
to be like what's his name, Luis from Ant-Man. Both my parents are sick. My jaw hurts. I have a splitting headache, but I'm about to beat Psychonauts 2.
Hey, that's the van.
Hell yeah.
You
That's
still
the
got
I think
van.
I'm about to beat Psychonauts 2 anyway.
Oh, Psychonauts 2
So-
is so great.
After you beat Psychonaut 2, does that mean you can now get a PhD in psychology?
Not sure that's how that works, but
Matos, I beat
Sure.
Psychonauts 2. Do you see me getting a PhD in psychology?
Good point.
Yeah, I
I
highly
rest
doubt
my
it.
case, Your Honor.
I retract my question.
Uh,
well, this is turning
Yeah,
to be
and-
interesting.
I mean,
I
it
think
gives
I'm
you
gonna
an
beat it tonight,
idea.
hopefully.
It gives you an idea of the human psyche and that stuff, but it don't.
Video
don't
game makes you violent unless you play Psychonauts. Then you can get a PhD in psychology.
Then you just
I mean,
beat
playing
up the feeling.
Grand Theft Auto is very educational too.
yeah, teaches you.
That is true.
Grand Theft Auto, you can get a license to drive.
You can also own establishments and how to make money. So yeah,
all
There are-
legitimate,
most
I'm
of those
sure.
are illegal in
Very-
the real world.
Yeah, totally not extortioning
G-
anybody to get those
GTA,
deeds.
GTA 5 teaches you the power of friendship.
And at the end, you can choose to kill them if you want to.
I never
That is
did.
true. Or you can
No,
choose.
I
to-
didn't either.
I didn't. I managed to get them both
Yeah, save
alive.
them all.
So yeah, save them all. So
Anyway,
Because
Anyways.
the power of friendship.
speaking of the power of friendship, we're here to talk about a little movie called Spirited Away. That's why we're here. We're not here to talk about video games as much as we do love talking video games all the time, every time that we're here. But
That's what always
Or-
happens.
That is my forte. So
that is also my forte. I'm a video game guy. I'm not a movie guy. But we are trying.
Well, you
We are-
guys are in my wheelhouse with anime movies, so buckle up.
Exactly. You and G are the ones that watch more movies than me, those, and myself. So, you know.
John got me beat, so
Oh, I know. John has all of us
by a long
beat
shot too.
by a very long shot. Like, it's like the yin and yang.
If I had watched every movie that I own, I would have
Now
a
that
lot more
would be
people beat,
something.
but I haven't. I buy and don't watch. So oh well.
It's just like
Eventually.
Lion. He buys game. He doesn't play games.
Why do you think I said the yin and yang? He's the yang of movie steelbook collection, and I'm the yang, and I'm the yin of video game collecting and never playing them. So
Mm,
I do the game thing too. So
yeah, but you do more the movie thing than the video game thing, though.
depends on the thing.
Mm,
I buy more than I,
mm,
but yeah, they're also cheaper than I was about to say they're cheaper than games, but 4K steelbooks are like $45. So
Jesus H Christ. Oh boy. Anyways, yeah, we're here to talk about Spirited Away. This was my first Studio Ghibli movie. I had never watched a Studio Ghibli movie. I have played, because again, I am a video game guy. I have played Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch, which was made in a partnership between Studio Ghibli and Level 5. And I love that game a lot. The second game was not made by Studio Ghibli itself. You know, the art style is still similar, but they did not work on it whatsoever. It was just the first game. And I love that game. I really love Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch.
is the mobile game also? I think the mobile game is actually with Studio Ghibli.
Mobile game?
Yeah.
That was a mobile game.
There's a mobile game.
You know I don't do mobile. Unless it's on Mobile Madness! Anyways.
Crash Bandicoot Mobile.
One day.
Cross World. There it is.
Ni no Kuni
I
Crossroads?
played it. Yeah, I played it, and it is only in Korea, but
Did
It's a lot of
did they work on that Ni no Kuni movie? Did Studio Ghibli work on that?
No idea.
No, I have.
I'm pretty
their
sure. I'm
thing
pretty
up.
sure that they didn't. I did see that. I saw that last year. I was mildly disappointed, to say the least.
Yeah, I have the list up here. They didn't.
Okay. But yeah, I do love, even though I've never like actually sat down to watch a Studio Ghibli movie, I have always had this appreciation for their very gorgeous, very amazing looking art style. That is like one of the best best things about them is well, up until now when they are starting to do 3D animation, which is I have heard that not great. So
That earwig in the Witch movie is bad.
I have heard that it is no bueno. But you know, peak Studio Ghibli films, you know, their art style is very amazing looking, and I've always been a fan. I've always loved it, the look of it, and it's why I also love the Ni no Kuni games, because they look really amazing, you know, in that art style. There's a recent indie game called Baldo, that is also in like this Studio Ghibli style. I am looking forward to playing it eventually, one day when there's not too many
haven't
video
heard that.
games. Have you not heard of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
now I
like a
remember.
Zelda style game, but with the art style of Studio Ghibli. Obviously,
What's the
not
name
made
of
by
it?
Studio Ghibli, but it is the art style similar to it. So, yeah,
What's
I've
the
always
name of
been
it?
interested. What? Baldo, I believe is
Yeah,
right?
Baldo.
What? Yeah, it's Baldo.
BALDO.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not Balto. That's another thing.
That's a dog.
Yeah, that's a dog. It's Baldo.
Well,
It
not
has a
dog,
subtitle.
That is a wolf.
The
Yeah.
Guardian Owls.
Yeah, that one. Yeah,
I
it
have
released.
Steam open.
Yeah, it released very recently. I have it wishlisted, but I have not gotten it.
27th August. Oh,
Yeah.
this game, right?
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I've always been interested in watching these Studio Ghibli movies. I've always heard after all these years like the praise and all that, and again, they have always looked very, very good. And today I watched my first Studio Ghibli movie, which was Spirited Away, and I gotta say that today's stream, well, we're already like 20 minutes in. I was gonna say today's stream is probably gonna be short, but we'll see. It'll depend on these wahoos, because surprisingly, I honestly don't have much to talk about this movie.
I don't either.
Yeah, I don't know why, because it's not a bad movie. It is not by any shot. It is not. But there's not, personally to me, there's really not much to talk about this movie. Like, personally for me, what I can surmise of this movie is gorgeous art style. The music's amazing. The music is just mwah, chef's kiss. Just absolutely gorgeous music. I love this type of music, and it all fits. What I love is that all the songs fit for every occasion. Unlike, and we're going back to video games, unlike in Tales of Arise, and Mitos can back me up on this, the boat ride in Tales of Arise.
The boat ride. Yeah, when you tell me, oh, the boat ride is like a dumb song compared to this buzz music from fishing, and I'm like, interesting. And I listen to it, and I'm like,
I don't know what happened in Tales of Arise. Like most of the music throughout the game is banger, and it is well suited for each instance of what you're playing.
that's
Except
the only
except for
exception.
fishing and the boat ride in chapter 4. Like the boat chapter the boat chapter is
With the
supposed to
budget.
be a chase, G. It's supposed to be a boat chase between your boat and the enemy boat. And they're using whimsical music.
The point is, they're using whimsical music on an emotional moment between you and every single character, because you need to talk to every single character and hear their thoughts, and it's just dumb.
It doesn't make sense why
So dumb.
they put that music in that in that place of all the places. Again, I told me this music could have fitted more when you were fishing, because in fishing it's the opposite. It's like this dun 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 dun. Like, I'm not gonna fight a boss. There are fish
Yeah,
boss, but I'm not fighting a boss right now. So
they
I
tried to make it just like.
no, it's not
No,
just like,
they
but it's
try
like
to make
it's
the
intense.
fishing like more intense,
Yeah.
which is dumb, because all you do is hold a move to right, move to left, or a
Yeah, the bumpers
QTE.
or yeah. It doesn't make sense. But, you know, in the contrast to that,
Well,
which
you
doesn't
know,
make sense. Yes, G?
So if maybe they blew the budget on the editor,
I don't
or
know.
the editor was drunk.
Yeah, maybe. I'm assuming that the
likely.
editor may have been drunk. or something. I don't know. And he switched them, and nobody has noticed thus far because
Everything else is
yeah, every other
phenomenal.
theme fits in the game perfectly. It's just those
It's
two
gonna be
are like switched
gonna be
for some
interesting.
reason. Yes,
It's gonna
but
be interesting.
in this movie,
Especially the Fifth Lord entails. The music is
Mm.
so eerie, and I
Mhm.
love it.
Yep, it's very Kingdom Heartsy.
Even the
This
like
this
the,
whole
the-
game is Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
This
Tales of
game is
Arise
Kingdom Hearts.
is
Yeah, there's a lot of
literally
heart.
Kingdom Hearts, by the way.
There's a lot of
Like,
heart and darkness
mhm,
and friendship.
mhm.
I have left my PS5 on just the Tails like the main screen and just let that music loop. It's so
Oh,
good.
that yeah, the battle theme is so good. I sent it
And
to you,
the
G.
opening theme, the opening cinematic is so great.
I also sent it to you, G. Just in case, yeah,
I
because
know.
since G's not playing it, I'm like, just listen to it. But the music in this movie is amazing. Is what I'm getting at, and it, I had no doubt because I have heard about how amazing the music in Studio Ghibli movies are as well. So it is no surprise there. I did not know what the hell to expect with this movie, to be honest. In terms of plot or whatever the hell was supposed to happen in this movie, because I have never seen like. I've only seen stills of this movie. Like, maybe one shot. I think that the only shot that I'm pretty sure that I have seen was when they are taking the train and No Face is sitting right next to Chihiro.
Yeah,
Like that's the
That's
only
like the
still.
classic.
That's the only
think
still that
that's
I've seen.
the most famous still that you can find, and it's also there's also a GIF of that scene, and I think this is one of the most used because it's character
Also, in English,
it's
they
like
call him No Face, right?
something
Yes, they.
characteristic. Yeah, it's no
Okay.
face.
Yeah, it's No Face.
Because I was curious to see if they were gonna call him No Face or Faceless.
What did they call him? Well, I
It is No
assume-
Face in
Okay,
Japanese.
okay. But yeah,
Actually,
that-
that's the real name of the spirit. That the legend of the spirit that they use for the movie.
Mhm.
It's no face.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know, like, with a title like Spirited Away, I knew that it was going to be about spirits and all that. But I had no idea what the hell was going to happen in starting with the movie or anything. And still by the end.
I think we need to separate, because I know some people think Spirited Away is the same thing as Isekai, basically, and it is not the same thing.
No.
Isekai is you.
Yeah,
a
I was
whole
going to tell you, explain, please.
You, a whole person, going into a whole new world, while being spirited away is you as a human entering into the spirit realm, and your soul basically, or you losing your physical form. That's
That's
when
why
you
she
get,
had to eat the food.
yeah, that's why, that's when you get spirited away, when you lose your physical form and you only stay as basically a spirit, or like a soul. That's what they call spirited away.
Okay.
You basically die.
Yeah, essentially, kind. Well, you do, but you don't at the same time. It's like,
Oh no, being spirited away, you
the-
are
the-
fucking dead, and there's no going back.
Well, the thing is that from what I could gather from the initial explanation that Paku or
Haku.
Haku,
Haku.
Haku, right? Haku gave Shihiro was that okay? She entered the spirit realm at a certain time of day, and it was like she had like this limited time between her world and the spirit world, and if she didn't got out before that time, she was gonna become part of the spirit world, or if she forgot her name, because it was they made a point of her name. Never forget your name,
No, but
and even
not forgetting your
Jubaba.
name. Not forgetting
Even
your name is basically once Yubaba took part of her name away, and she stayed as I think it's like C or something like that.
Sin.
Yeah. Haku told her that if she forgets her name, she basically becomes Yubaba's worker forever.
Hmm.
Well, that's the
Because
thing. You are contract to the witch, so you need to be working there for all eternity. So essentially, you become part of the spirit world because that's the thing.
yeah,
She
kind of.
she lost her opportunity to go back to her world because of her parents as well.
Which,
Yeah.
mind you, there are like 10 out of 10 parents.
Man, Jesus
Especially
H.
the father.
The dad is Boricua, by the way. He's either Boricua or Dominic Toretto. Like, that son of a bitch didn't. He was like, honey, this road looks dangerous. Don't worry, baby. We got 4-wheel drive on this motherfucker.
You know
Like-
who voiced her dad in the English dub?
No, who?
You know who
Yep.
Michael Chiklis is?
Michael Chiklis. I have
Ooh.
the name sounds.
The thing in Fantastic Four, the original Fantastic Four.
The original Fantastic Four. With
With Jessica Alba and
oh,
Chris
Thing?
oh,
Thing?
um,
Really?
he's the English voice actor for her dad.
Oh,
oh boy.
that makes it worse.
Yeah, somehow that makes it worse, John. Like him just I now I imagine a bald guy pedaling to the metal to in a precarious road to nowhere.
I mean, I laugh because the first when I started seeing this movie, they were like talking in the car, like the family. Oh, we're moving to this new place.
Yeah,
So what are
they
you
don't
looking
give
for,
too much
Shihiro?
context.
And when they get to the dirt road, the mother goes the logical route and tells him, I don't
Honey,
know,
back up.
maybe we should turn back or something like that. And the dad was like, nope, let's do this shit and go full rally Dominic Toretto Fast and Furious on them.
I mean
And
that
the,
is
the thing is that he wasn't slowing down.
Yeah, he was
doing-
speeding up.
He was speeding
again,
up.
he's Boricua. He doesn't give a fuck. He's like, we're getting there, baby. Don't worry.
I almost watching that scene. I was almost thinking of once they got like off the blacktop and onto the dirt. Almost seemed like the parents' mindset started to change, and then all the way through from till they got to the buffet. It was like I wonder if there was something changing them from because it was just they just wanted to keep going. They wanted like they were getting sucked in.
It
and
started.
even
It started with the dad, though. The dad was the first one
Yeah.
who was like, "Let's go in here," and the mother was like, "Honey,
Maybe.
we really should be going." And then it shifted. Then it was both of them, and only Chihiro was the one who was like, "We really shouldn't be here."
and even Chihiro said there when they were standing looking into the tunnel, she's like, "It's sucking us in."
Mm.
Oh
I-
yeah,
you could
she
see, like,
did
the wind
say
was
that
coming behind her.
internally. She
Yeah.
did say that internally that it was like attracting
you
them
can-
or pulling them in.
You could see like a wind coming behind her, like trying to almost push them forward.
And also, this movie stars with zero freaking context. It's like
Welcome to a Studio Ghibli movie.
family moving.
It starts with
That's
it starts with zero context and ends with zero context because I was going to ask you guys because they never show after after they come back to the human world and get back on the car. They never explain. But if you notice at the end, and by the way, not using stills or shots from the movie because this is a very heavily copyright
I mean, we're
movie.
already using a still, so we're already
yeah.
getting copyrighted.
Yeah, it is. Miyazaki's coming after our ass. But at the end, the car had a lot of leaves on top of it. But that wasn't the weird part. The weird part was the building.
The grass had grown.
The
no,
grass
the grass
that had
was taller.
Yeah.
No, the whole building was covered like in grass. So I would assume that a lot of time had passed then from them
I mean,
entering either that
Okay.
or that was the original state of the place, but when they arrived, they saw it less God, what's the
Yeah,
word
like
I'm
natural
looking for?
road.
More
More
inviting.
pristine.
Less ruined or
I think-
More
whatever.
I
inviting,
think
exactly.
it was because of the time passage.
Let me see if I can
If
At
it wasn't
least
because
get
of the
a-
time passage, then time between the real world and the spirit world passes differently, because I think that she was there for like 4 days or 4 or 5 days.
Was there like a week?
I have no idea. The passage of time in this movie was also a little bit for me.
It was almost a. I'm with you, Mythos. It was almost a week, but the amount of grass and leaves and everything suggested a little bit more time than
So
just a week.
this is how it looked at the beginning of the movie when they arrived. You know, you can see like the what's the color? What's this fucking
Hey, wait,
color?
is that an
burgundy?
Audi car? Is
Yeah,
that
it's
a
an Audi.
freaking
Yeah, it's an
I
Audi.
just noticed.
Didn't you notice? I noticed it immediately when he was like
In
revving
the
it up.
credits, it says in the credits for the movie, it has Audi of Japan.
Okay, sponsored. They had to
Doesn't
at least get
surprise
one
me at all.
sponsor. Yeah, they had to at least get one sponsor. And see,
Okay,
It's
it
a-
changes completely.
it changes completely. It's not even the same color. It's like a different place altogether. So I'm not sure what's there or what happened there, but yeah, it intrigued me at the end. I was like, how much time has passed? Or maybe it's not that much time has passed, and maybe it's that, you know, the appearance of the place changes depending on the events that had happened.
Maybe.
There's almost
Maybe.
the part of me that wonders if it actually happened. Was that all in her head?
True. I also wondered that at one
I
point.
mean, she has the thingy on her head.
Yeah, she does have the what's the thing
Yeah, that's
called?
true.
The thing on her
Hair tie.
hair.
The
Yeah.
the hair tie, the hairband.
But
Yeah.
I'm with
Which,
John.
by the
At
way,
some-
they
at
also
some-
never
At some point,
explained.
the movie like makes you feel like it was all a dream.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Do you guys when the girl and No Face and the rat and the little bird, when they were on the train and they were going,
Mhm.
when they passed by one of the stops, there was like this outline of, it looked like a girl, like almost a ghost, like a
Yeah.
regular human girl in a skirt. Was that supposed to be maybe her friend that she left behind
Huh.
when they moved?
That's
I don't know because they never said
That's
Who
an
these-
interesting
how
question,
these
because
friends look like.
the train ride they
It's
doomed
it
a
was kind
stop.
of, yeah, it should be right here somewhere, I think.
yeah, you guys keep talking while I try to look for that.
Here, I think it's right here. I think it's coming up. It's as the train starts to pull away, you see like a ghost of a girl.
Oh,
There.
okay. Yeah. Huh.
Hey, Ryan,
Interesting.
is there someone behind you?
What?
Is there someone behind you?
No, G. It's the curtain. I've talked about this in other streams. It's the curtain. Captain Spandex also asked me the same question like a week ago, and I'm like, it's the
Gee.
curtain, guys. Don't
Gee.
worry.
Spirit. It's a spirit.
It's a spirit. Oh, shit.
Gee,
It's No Face.
Lion's
He wants to
getting
eat me.
spirited away.
Oh, no. Ah.
Gee, Lion is getting spirited away. Quick, go to his house and grab the PlayStation 5.
Over my dead. Oh, fuck. Shit. God damn it.
Crap, that doesn't work here.
I need to eat.
I'm
I
gonna
need-
go there with a vacuum cleaner, to make sure that he doesn't follow me at home.
Oh no, he's gonna be Luigi. Oh yeah.
Lion.
I think I froze.
No, you're no, I
Oh,
see
you're
you.
good.
You're good. You weren't frozen today. Which could also
You're
be a
excited.
right.
Everybody's turned to a robot for me, but
No, I can see him. He's all right for now. I mean, between okay, so Lion.
That happens from time to time.
So now I'm a ghost and G's a robot. What kind of movie are we getting ourselves into right now?
A Studio Ghibli movie.
Oh boy. Oh god. But yeah, I actually didn't notice this, by the way. The girl. I guess I wasn't paying too much attention at this point.
yeah, I saw that and was like, I think it's supposed to represent because she talked about her her friend that when they moved, she left behind.
Yeah. Man, the beginning, because of the title Spirited Away, because she was like holding flowers and all that stuff, I was like, oh no, did something happen? Did her friend die or something like that, and she's gonna bring flowers to
Everybody died. The end. What
like
a happy
that's
end.
where my mind was going at the beginning, and then it's no, where we moved to a different place and yada yada yada, and yeah, it was interesting. I was not expecting to just go right into things. I thought that it would be more like, oh yeah, we're moving to this house and she stumbled upon a shrine or something like that, and that's how she gets trapped in the spirit world or
For some
something.
reason, like watching it now versus when I watched it for the first time a long time ago,
And I got
I-
super far away.
I remember a little bit more context for some reason.
Really?
But then I was like, wait, there's like no context here.
No, there's at least for what's
I mean,
happening in the
I
real
watched
world.
this movie. I watched this movie with my best friends, so maybe like we talking together made a little bit more, gave me like a little bit more context.
Yeah, that sometimes happens.
Hey, Mythos, how many Studio Ghibli movies? Is this the only Studio Ghibli movie you've seen?
I've seen two. I've seen Neighbor Totoro and this one. That's it.
Okay. So a lot of these movies, and especially the Miyazaki written and directed movies, this is a lot of what they are. Princess Mononoke. What was the other one I was thinking of?
House Moving Castle, Castle in the Sky.
Yeah,
Porco
House Moving
Rosso.
Castle. They're all kind of just they throw you in, and
And
just-
have
it's-
fun with the ride.
yeah, but basically almost they're all a little they're different style movies than what I think you Lion and Yuji are probably more used to. They're just different. His style of movies is strange,
Yeah.
almost, from what we're used to. Even like now you
I
have like
mean,
Kiki's Delivery Service. It starts out Kiki's Delivery Service is a story, start to finish. It's
So
probably why
it's-
it's my favorite one.
Excuse me for a second, John, but would you say that it's his way of storytelling?
Yes, almost. Yeah, I would go that kind of. His storytelling is not so much storytelling as storytelling with almost kind of visuals. As more to like written.
It would be more
Focus.
like letting the art speak for itself.
Yeah, the little I remember
Yeah.
from My Neighbor Totoro is like very, very little story to.
Yeah, now like Kiki's Delivery Service, it starts out as like you have the girl, she's
wanna
leaving
watch.
home. It's very that's again probably why it's my favorite one.
The two I really want to
I've seen.
watch the most from Studio Ghibli are Kiki Delivery Service and Princess Mononoke. Those two
Yeah,
are like,
I've always
top.
wanted to like watch Princess Mononoke. Question. I don't know if John, you still have the info up right now. Did Miyazaki direct? I don't think that he directed the Ni no Kuni game. I think that it was just Studio Ghibli just doing animation for for that game. Because again, this feels different also from Ni no Kuni, the game, for me. Like, I know that it's kind of a little bit of the same threads of, boy or, someone going to a different land or whatnot, which is not the same as Isekai, which, like Mito said, but still, it is like a very similar kind of concept of, person outside of their own land and stuff.
Yeah. No, he has not done any games to my knowledge. It's only movies and manga and some
Okay.
short films
Okay.
and one music video, which I don't know what that one.
What?
He did the music video back in '95. I don't know what it's for.
Well, the 90s sure were an interesting time.
Huh. Interesting.
The guy who did the music for Spirited Away did the music for Ni no Kuni.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
He has done most of the Studio Ghibli movies.
Well,
What?
I think that Miyazaki is like I don't know, maybe the emperor of Studio Ghibli.
He's the head. Or is he still? Because I think that he left the reins
he's
to.
retired.
Yeah, I think that he retired and he left the reins to his son, I believe.
Well, he is working on another movie or another.
Wait, Miyazaki?
How Do You Live? Yeah.
So he's not retired.
Well, he is retired from running Studio Ghibli. He's still, and it's supposed to be out in 23. It's called How Do You Live?
He's an old man.
He is.
He's an old man, Jenkins Miyazaki.
Oh man, Miyazaki.
Which, speaking of, there was that. He's what? 80.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah, God bless him, man. There was an old man Jenkins aside from Dr. Eggman.
Oh yeah.
There was an old man Jenkins in this.
And in Japanese, he's having an orgasm.
Wait, what?
Excuse me.
What the
Japanese,
fuck?
when he goes out of the bathtub, he's like, oh.
Oh my god.
He sounded like he was having a freaking orgasm. I was like, Daddy, no, thank you.
Sometimes I think that we find things in English for a reason.
I mean, I bet being clean after a very long time will feel very, very orgasmic. But Jesus, old man, please give it to yourself. We have kids here.
Exactly. The kids are watching. This very.
Speaking of kids, I don't think that this would be a movie that it is expected to be.
Not for little kids. Not for little kids. Like, maybe like
definitely more for like
yeah, it's more for teens and upwards. Honestly, like
Maybe,
yeah.
What was the rating of this movie?
PG,
PG.
I believe.
That's a lot.
That
is a very hard PG because showing blood and quite a lot of it in this movie, like.
Yeah.
And it was 2002. There's
I think it's a PG-13.
No, let me see. It must say it here on HBO Max. PG.
PG.
Yeah, it's PG.
Yeah.
Like,
he actually he developed the movie supposedly for 10-year-old girls. He said he had never done a movie targeted for younger girls. So that's why he made this movie. He was up in a cabin somewhere with his family and his 5 young girls of family friends, and that's where he got the idea for the movie.
Okay.
He made it for. So that's the
interesting
kind of the story behind the.
It's interesting that you bring that up, that he made this movie targeted for girls, because I didn't feel that it was targeted for girls. I think that this movie can be watched by anyone, actually.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but yeah, it is
I
a
mean, it doesn't.
very
It doesn't have the action that would grab the attention of l- like a teen twin boy that it's 10, 12, 13
Mhm.
age.
Yeah.
It wouldn't grab the attention because it doesn't have the action, but it's
There
really
is
the storytelling. The storytelling, although convoluted and weird as it is, it's still appealing for a lot of people.
there is literally one scene that was for the boys, and it was when uh when Baba Yaga did the Kamehameha on the no face. that was that was a one shot for kid
that-
for little boys.
Well, she did the Kamehameha, and he went all exorcist on her, puking on her.
I thought you were gonna say when the Chihiro's friend, the or like workmate gave
Lynn?
her the food. Yeah, Lane
Yeah.
gave
Mm.
her the food, and she was like, she was showing her bare back.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, they all had that.
I know some people will get horny from that,
Jesus H. Christ.
especially teenagers. They're like,
Might know some who would get horny from
No,
that giant baby too.
Skin.
oh
Yeah.
god,
And
freaking bow.
teenagers would get. The teenagers are teenagers. They get their hormones walking around. So what did you expect?
That freaking giant baby. Good lord.
Nah,
Freaking
I wasn't phased by the giant baby. You know what I was phased by? Her huge fucking nose! Jesus H. Christ, that thing is bigger than a fucking Death Star. I mean, a Star Destroyer. Holy mother of God, that thing is
I
huge.
thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say her bird, which has her face.
That was weird. That was weird. I will admit that was.
I like the bird when he was like a little bird.
Oh
when he
yeah,
got
I really
transformed.
like the when it was a small bird. But good God, that nose was huge. I texted G like 20 times. This is a huge nose, man. Like, John, I know that we've talked about Leo from A Way Out and how he has a huge nose, but good God, this nose, wow. And then she goes to kiss the baby, and I'm like, how the fuck did she kiss the baby with that huge nose? She must have pierced him or something. Like, stop! Good God! Wow!
I have a theory of what happened.
What happened?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Do elaborate, G.
Tell.
Do elaborate, G. What is your theory?
The nose
Mm-hmm.
fits right into the ear because she's kissing it on the chin, right?
I thought you were gonna say it was gonna be
It
like.
just enters the ear.
Somebody take me
I
away
know,
from this shit.
I know John
I'm
will
leaving.
agree.
I'm
She has the
leaving.
power of freaking the dog Power Ranger. When he transformed into the Power Ranger, his nose disappeared. When he went when
Oh,
when
Doggy Kruger?
when
Oh
she-
God.
yeah.
Oh
When she
no.
was gonna
Okay, yeah.
kiss the baby, her nose disappeared. She's a witch. She can handle it.
Yeah, she's a fish. Yes. God.
Hey, real quick. I'm going to drop from the call and come back. I'm getting a lot of weird audio stuff.
Okay. No problem, man.
Okay.
And that happened now. And now you can't see Mythos.
I'm gone.
Mythos is gone. You can hear him. You can see a little bit of G.
Mythos got
When-
carried away.
Yeah. There he is back. I like that part. I thought that it was the bird and it wasn't the bird. I like the part where she's wearing sunglasses for some reason.
Yeah, she's wearing sunglasses. When she
Oh.
transforms into like when she doesn't transform technically,
She doesn't
but, like,
transform, but she kind of uses her magic
Yeah.
to like be able to fly with the
yeah.
Oh, I think that she becomes like a sort of bird hybrid or something. She uses the magic to cloak
Yeah, but-
herself.
but
and
it's
become a
not-
And I
bird.
don't know if you noticed when she landed under when she lands, she just face planted into the ground.
Yeah.
Another happy landing.
Yeah, very happy landing.
But yeah, yeah, it's not like a full on transformation, not like Haku, where he transforms into a dragon. So yeah, it's like a middle of the road kind of situation. Like,
Yeah, she do grab a cloak.
mhm.
She get inside the cloak and then she flies.
Maybe it's the nose. Maybe the nose
Yeah,
allows her to,
the
to have
nose is like
aerodynamics.
the steering. It's like the tail of a plane.
Except on the front.
Well, you know, the nostril serves as thrusters.
Yeah.
So she gets her thrust from the
Then
nostrils.
she'd be flying backwards.
Oh, that is true. Yeah. Makes sense. Yes. It all pans out. Yeah. Interesting.
Do you guys know who voiced the baby?
No. I honestly
Tara
don't know who
Strong?
voiced anyone except for there was one character that was the voice of Ham in Toy Story, and he's the one who voiced one of the characters here. I don't remember if it's I think it's one of the frogs.
He's one of the employees.
Yeah, he's one of the employees. Yeah.
Well, it was the guy giving out the keys, wasn't it, for the
I think.
bathwater?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think that it might have been
the
him.
voice. The voice for the baby is Tara Strong.
Really? Harley
Yep.
Quinn? Really?
Among other things.
Among other things, but Harley Quinn. Interesting.
Seriously?
Wait,
Didn't know that.
wait.
Are
Tara
you?
Strong was Kira and Jack and Daxter.
Yes. Didn't you know?
Don't think I knew that.
Now you know. And knowing is half the battle.
Cool.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't tell most of the. I mean, I don't know. Aside from them, there's like really no. Or is there? Who's okay? Run me through who the voice actors for this movie are, and if there are any like actual.
Let me find the page. There it is. Jason Marsden is the only one that I know of besides Tara Strong and Michael Chiklis.
Jason Marsden?
Okay.
Is he brothers with James
Yes.
Marsden?
No, but he has been in a bunch of different games. And
James Mar-
I thought almost when I first heard him, I was like, I swear I know that game from Trails of Cold Steel, or know that voice. I thought he sounded like but he's not.
Well, welcome to my world where every goddamn voice in every other video game now sounds like someone from Trails of Cold Steel, and it's not them.
But let's see, he was in Knights of the Old Republic,
Getting a remake, baby.
Vegas, Killzone 3, Final Fantasy X2, 13-2, never mind.
Oh, nah. Boo.
DuckTales Remastered,
Ooh.
Lego DC Supervillains. Yeah, he's been in quite a few. Baldur's Gate, Fallout 2.
Interesting that he's not related to James Marsden. James Marsden is the guy who played Cyclops in X-Men, and also he was in Sonic the Hedgehog. The Donut Lord.
Yeah.
As Sonic called him.
When I heard his voice, I was like, I swear I know him from Cold Steel, but it's not him. None of the others I recognize. Lauren Holly, I know. Jim Ward, Jack Angel, which is a great name. The voice actress for, I don't think I have that anymore. Chilo was how the heck do you pronounce it? Daveigh.
DIV?
Daveigh.
Say Kelly.
I have no idea how you pronounce that.
Yeah, no idea either.
Say
So
Kelly White.
not even gonna attempt it.
Yeah, her last name's Chase though, and she's been in a whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. So not really
mostly-
like high profile people except for maybe Michael Schick. Interesting
and,
that they would give
And Lauren Holly.
maybe it's because this was 2002. This was before Fantastic Four.
2001 for Japan, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for the dub it would be 2002. So I don't know. What was that other show that he was in?
He was in Las Vegas.
No, it was like a cop show, and it's not Gotham because he was in Gotham, but way before any of that.
The Shield.
The Shield. When was The Shield?
That was 04, I want to say.
Okay, so it's still this was still predated, so maybe I don't know. I'm like over here thinking like he's the most profile name.
02 to 08.
Okay, so around the same time. He's like the most profile name, and you know, maybe maybe they couldn't afford him for too much, and that's why they gave him the role of the dad. Maybe I don't know.
Someone that I know was Lauren Holly. Was the mother. I know she's NCIS and a whole bunch of other shows she's been on.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I was confused first when the paper thing transformed, I guess, into
Hologram.
Yes, into the hologram, hologram granny. I was like, so wait, is Yubaba just doing like? I was like, okay, so this Yubaba, the Yubaba that we just saw is a fake, and this spirit Yubaba is the real one. But no, it's twin sisters. They look exactly the same. But they both have huge noses, and one is nicer than the other, and it's not the one that you think because.
Nicer. She did try to kill Haku in cold blood for a while, but
he did steal from her, so
yeah.
So you know, I liked the, I like when the baby and the bird, they did the recreation of Shiro killing the slug.
Yeah.
And
then
breaking the bad luck.
Yeah, you gotta break the bad luck and
the curses, the curse type.
And the puffy animals or the puffy spirits, they did the thing that Eggman did. It reminded me of
the soot.
Yeah, the suit. I don't ask me for names in this thing because I don't remember most of them. It reminded me of when in 101 Dalmatians they did the recreation of how the puppies were kidnapped. It just brought me back to that.
Oh yeah. The live action.
Yeah, it was that was something. Man, so you know we've been tiptoeing around the whole movie. It's that I don't know. It's I feel like it's a simple movie and at the same time it's not. I really don't know how to explain it, to be honest.
If you try to think of every symbolism, exactly, it's like Mito said, it's a movie. Just leave it at that. It's a movie. Don't try to think it. Don't try to overthink it or go deep into the meaning of everything because you're gonna lose your mind. But don't also just dismiss it as something incoherent because it's not something incoherent. It's its own thing, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting, like going from I guess you could say an American mindset of watching Pixar or Disney movies for so many years, where the movie ultimately has like this lesson to be learned or something, and
I mean, this movie has a lesson.
yeah, don't
Don't
pig
let your
out.
parents be assholes.
No, and don't be a fucking pig and eat the first thing that you see, not
Don't
knowing if
eat
it.
what is
That
not
is true.
yours. Don't
The,
eat
the
what is not
parents
yours.
were God. Maybe it is what John said that that the gate or the place like drew them
weird,
in.
It's weird for me to say this, but in this movie, I'm with the kid. Fuck the
Yeah,
parent.
yeah. It was so interesting that
I don't know. I don't know how many times I did send you the text that said, "Well, Disney hates parents," and they sure make you feel like you needed to hate the parents because
I
the
do got to
dad puts
give
them
it.
in danger. They eat food that is not theirs. They put the little girl in danger because they made her cross the river thing
Yeah.
that it's supposedly an artificial river, but it's still dangerous.
I
So
have to say the part where she goes with Haku and see her parents turn into the pigs in the pig slaughter place, whatever that place is.
Mm.
And then Haku offers her these onigiris and she starts eating and she just breaks down. That part is still very, very good for me.
I was wondering.
It is very, very emotional and I like that. Like she just out of from all that happened, she just breaks there. And she just breaks hard. And it's like, yeah, I can see why she went through hell and back.
I was wondering throughout the whole movie, even to the end, because I know that you and John mentioned that you guys like when you watched it when you were little and shit, that you guys like cried at some point with this movie, right? That's what you
I
said,
didn't technically cry, but
or
it
shed
was a
tears
bad
or
part.
whatever, or it was emotion and whatever. And I was like,
And
No,
also,
when the movie
we
ended,
talked-
and I was
that's
like,
when we're talking
am
about
I
this movie.
heartless? I didn't feel shit from this.
like when she breaks, like I remember I was with talking with my friend, and we were both like, yeah, she went through hell. And also when they make you think that Haku's gonna die because he's super beat up, he's bleeding, he has a poison in him, and she was there trying to save Haku and everything, and she managed to save him
Power of
Yeah,
love.
by the power of horniness.
I don't know. I kind of felt like Mythos. It was almost like I was being inhabited by the spirit of Mythos, because nobody died in this movie. Like nobody actually died, and I was like, damn.
I mean,
That would have been a kick. That would have been something to make me feel something if somebody would have died.
There were 3 people who got bored but did not die.
Exactly. They got spit out eventually.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, but how can a spirit die? Aren't they supposed to be dead or
Good
something?
point. But yeah, that is one of my favorite scenes when she just breaks down, because knowing everything, like after everything she went through, and she was like trying to be like this strong, but still shaking when she saw Yubaba, and everything, and basically everything that happened to her and her parents, and that's the point where she's like, "That's it." That is still my favorite scene.
okay.
Well, that was kind of the first time she had to actually set, and I mean, she had been on the run
Yeah,
since she got there.
Yeah.
Like even when she was in the in her sleeping bag bed thingy, Japanese thingy, she was shaking. She wasn't crying, but she was shaking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like she was holding on.
Hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah. It. Hmm.
Looking for words, Lion.
Yeah. It's difficult. This movie's difficult for me, honestly. Like, you know, I've tried to like make a little bit fun of it because I honestly, again, I have almost nothing about this movie aside from, hey, it's good. It's a good movie, but I don't know. It's
Can I say real quick that the lamp that takes Chihiro and the gang to
Gravity's
Yubaba's
house.
sister?
Mm.
Yeah. Wasn't me? Was it only me, or does that lamp look like a freaking Disney like you know how Disney loves making
Mhm.
inanimate objects come to life?
Mhm.
And I was like, that is
wouldn't be
very
s-
Disney.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's a reference to Pixar.
Yeah, it kind of like I was like it reminded me of the what's the name of it? The eye of Pixar. Does the eye has a name? The lamp?
I don't know.
lamp.
Oh yeah.
I think the lamp has a name.
I don't know
of
if it has a
Pixar.
name. I've never known that if it has a name or not.
You know what? Google.
Not sure. Yes.
Well, I mean,
Google.
Disney did finance 10% of this movie.
Yeah, that's also why G has been mentioning the Disney
Yeah.
thing all over.
Luke So Junior is his name.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no. Your name is Lamp. Your name
No,
is
Junior.
Lamp. Also, G went away and now no G and no Mythos. But you can still hear Mythos.
I can see
you.
Mythos.
I am you.
I mean you can't, but the people can.
Oh.
Okay, now they can see you.
Nobody needs to see him out there. We're fine.
Yeah, true.
What were you
Other
talking
than
about me?
that,
What was I talking about you?
Is
You
there
try-
any other scenes that you guys like caught you?
Caught me? As in emotionally? Not really.
No,
it's,
as like you like something you will never forget, basically.
from this
Not
movie.
emotionally, but like yeah.
From this movie, maybe.
Because I have a few.
this
I have a couple too.
This is gonna be a very asshole answer, but the Dominic Toretto dad at the beginning, I'm never forgetting that. We run.
Definitely.
We go through this road a quarter mile at a time, baby.
I mean, you know what's in that car? Family.
I outright busted out laughing when he goes, "Oh, don't worry, it's okay. We got a 4-wheel drive."
4-wheel
And just
drive.
said-
Oh
Yeah.
man,
And
yeah.
as someone who has been around 4-wheel drives his whole life and drives a 4-wheel drive pickup, the only thing 4-wheel drives will do for you is get you stuck deeper, further away. Trust me,
Well,
I've been there.
they got stuck and further away in the spirit world. So
Yeah.
there you
That
go.
is true.
I mean, don't get me wrong,
Uh,
4-wheel drives are very nice, but they can screw you too.
Yeah. Oh wow. Man, I'm trying to think what other thing caught me. Maybe
I'm gonna throw another one. Oh, you're gonna say?
maybe the moment where she comes back to the parents and they've turned into pigs. I think that's probably gonna stick with because it's that is like the point the that is the moral kind of this story. Don't be a pig. Don't hog it all. Especially if it's not yours. Don't hog it all. So I don't know. Maybe that one.
Okay, did
And obviously the huge
Did he-
nose. Granny's huge nose.
any of you guys get the like almost references to the Seven Deadly Sins?
No.
No.
Huh.
Well, you've got the parents eating so much,
Gluttons.
that's gluttony.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Yubaba wanting all the money, that's greed.
Mm.
You've got No Face when he was big and fat, that's also greed. Like there are several references to like different Seven Deadly Sins in this that I kind of picked up on.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not sure if it was intentional or not, but yeah, sure.
Oh, I don't know, but
But another scene I liked, and it was because it was really funny, was when the big stink
Oh, God.
appeared.
Oh, God.
And I just love the animation of Chihiro like
yes,
shake. It's like
that
I like
that's
that.
the only thing.
I like how even Yubaba was like, "Oh no, what is this shit?" Like, you see Yubaba for the most part be calm, or as calm as
the
calm can
whole
be.
thing-
But when she saw that shit, she was like, "Ah, no."
the whole thing with the sting was really really good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed pretty much the whole movie. But another of my favorite like part was that from the beginning when they were trying to stop the stink and the frog is like
Oh yeah.
and falls back. And also when Shihiro like the does give him like more water and she gets stuck in all the poo in inside and he's like picks her up. I did not like when it came out of the bathtub because that shit. I mean, you can put it on Japanese right now and go to that scene and hear it.
Oh no.
But it was one hell of a moan. It is in English.
If I had all that crap in me too, I probably would be too.
Yeah, it was. It really enjoyed it. You need to change it on outside.
Outside? Oh, okay.
Yeah, where it says English, you change it to Japanese.
Ah, okay.
So I've been doing a little reading while you guys were talking. This movie was originally over 3 hours long.
What?
From the original script and everything that Miyazaki wanted to put in the movie, it was over 3 hours long, and he had to start cutting scenes to get it down to the 2 hour. And he didn't do a half bad job. I mean, it's still like, coherent movie for having an hour cut.
I wonder where. Maybe context for the beginning, or maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering what parts were cut from this.
Okay, let me read this. When production started, Miyazaki realized that it would be more than 3 hours long, according to his plot. He had to delete many scenes from the story and tried to reduce the eye candy in the film because he wanted it to be simple. Miyazaki did not want to make the hero a pretty girl. At the beginning, he was frustrated about how she looked dull, and he thought, she isn't cute. Isn't there something we can do? And as the film neared the end, he refused. Let's see. However, he revealed to feel she was a charming woman.
Huh.
So
I mean, I
evidently
can
there was.
see because there was like very little scenes,
Fluff.
interaction scenes between Haku and Chihiro. So
Yeah.
probably there were more than that. And also like there's like almost no there's like very little scenes between Chihiro and some of the characters, like Lin, Haku, uh, Yubaba's sister. That scene was super quickly.
Yeah, that is one thing that I will say, that it's very interesting how a lot of these characters' attitude towards Chihiro shifts way too fast. Like it's almost like Lin is one of them. Lin is one of them where I was like, you've shifted way too fast. I don't. First you were like, you're a human. I don't want to deal with a human, and then suddenly now you're all like, oh hey buddy.
Chihiro got the job, and Lin was like, hey, nice.
Exactly.
I kind of think that was almost a put on. Like she really wanted, an assistant, but she had to put on for the other people of like, well, I don't want to work with this dirty human. That's how I kind of saw the scene.
Maybe, but it still doesn't excuse like when she first sees her and she's like very antagonistic, or not very antagonistic, but somewhat antagonistic against her.
I wonder if it has something to do with her signing the contract. If that makes a change with other,
Not really,
necessarily, because
he signed the contract, and still some of the spirits were like,
the other spirits
human,
really
come
didn't
here, or something like
still
that.
didn't care about her.
I think that the shift came after she let the No Face in. She left the door open for No Face to come in because he was under the rain or something like that.
Yeah.
And when she helped with the dirt, with the stinky spirit, with the stinky river spirit, I think that's when the shift actually truly happened.
But
Lynn was she was like she wasn't cold or hostile toward her, but she wasn't like warm or welcoming of her either. She was like, "Oh, you're just another job that I have to take."
No, but she was like, I knew you could do it, and I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It was also with the pipe, the
Boiler Man.
Boiler Man. Like, he was very antagonistic of, no, I'm not giving you a job, and then suddenly Lynn shows up and he's like, oh, she's my granddaughter, and I'm like, this feels rushed. Like, maybe there was supposed to be like a little bit more extended scenes, and maybe a little bit more character interaction and progress to make these shifts feel a little bit more natural, and those were cut to make the story simple.
I think that this was because they wanted to make this for little kids, and the little kids have a really short attention span. You cannot get a kid to sit down to watch a 3-hour movie.
Yeah, that is true.
I think that's.
Ew, this is 2 hours.
This is 2 hours. Trust me.
Yeah.
I'm not a little kid, and my attention span was all over the place with this movie.
I was so kind of engrossed just by the animation that I was good, but I can sit and watch a beautifully animated thing with no story all night long. So.
Also, listen to the old man.
Oh God, why do you want me to listen to the old man? I don't want to listen to him moaning. I said no.
Well,
I really like that when they all work together to pull the
lever, the
bike off, and then everything came off. Oh, here it comes.
Not showing it in the stream for purposes that we've already established before, for legal reasons.
How he laughs is still it's freaking creepy.
I'm waiting for the moan.
No, it was the laugh. It was the laugh.
Matos has led us astray once again.
It was the freaking laugh that freaking creepy.
The old man laugh.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So
So,
this movie was the highest grossing Japanese movie for 19 years
I
Yep.
believe it.
Yeah, I know.
until 2020 when the Demon Slayer movie came out. And trust
Yep.
me, that movie's fantastic. So I will believe
oh,
it.
I still need to watch
I
freaking Demon Slayer so I can watch the movie
Yeah, I've never seen
because
Demon
season
Slayer
2
either,
is
so
coming.
The show's great, and the movie is. I walked out of the theater with some tears in my eyes. So,
Yeah, I've heard everyone that's seen it. Everybody say the same thing. You are going to fucking cry.
it's like I
that's
couldn't believe walking out of the theater for what they did. That I was like, okay, I need a minute.
I knew that that was gonna happen because read the manga.
Yeah, I
Do you
didn't
guys
read the manga.
prefer?
I Manga Man, we got a Manga Man over here. God damn it.
If you think
Did
that
you
you're gonna,
finish the manga?
oh yeah, if you think that you cry on that one, wait until you get to. Déjame callarme.
Because I know
Spoilers!
there's a part in the manga that I've read and I was like, I want to see that animated.
I can't wait for season 2. I can't get here soon enough.
It with a certain
With the love pillar.
no certain parasite.
Parasite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little sickness. Was it a sickness? Something like that?
Let's talk about that after we
I
finish the
have
stream.
no idea what you people are talking about at this point. Alright,
I'm trying
people.
to be as vague as possible.
You're yeah, yes. That. Anyways, people. Is that all? Are we because again, I have nothing else to say.
I'm done.
Yeah, I
Another
think I'm-
another thing, another
Okay,
scene.
Mythos is not done.
When she freaking runs on the freaking
Stairs?
tube thingy when
Oh,
she's
the
trying
tube,
to go
oh.
up, and the stairs too at the beginning. But when she's trying to get to Haku on the top floor, and she walks in that freaking pipe, and the
Parkour!
pipe breaks in, and she just stays in there, and I'm like, how?
Hey, it's magic.
Jutsus.
Like, movie.
It's just
Movie
good
magic. Movie spirit magic, baby.
And also,
Actually,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say the paper seal looked like a freaking little friends attached to her, and it was so funny. I really like that freaking paper thing.
Yeah. I like how
And
when Haku cut it in half, she was like, Granny was like, "Oh, paper cut."
Yeah,
I
in
don't
the
know.
Japanese version, she say, I let my guard down."
Really?
Yeah,
In the English version, she says paper cut, and I'm like, okay.
he's like, "I guess I let my guard down."
Wow.
Oh well.
But the whole Haku trying to fight the paper seals was freaking cool.
Oh yeah, that was neat. Yeah.
yeah.
Especially when he flies up into the and you see all the paper seals go up and he
Mhm.
gets inside the room. Chihiro trying to close in and all the papers just stuck in her. She looks like a freaking mummy.
Yeah.
One of the
that-
things I really like is that right before he like transforms back when he's hurt, like you just see the look in his eyes with the blood coming out of his mouth. I'm like, okay, that's kind of terrifying.
yeah.
Mm.
It was-
And it looks really good.
that
For
state
a
he was
moment, I thought
kind of like a
that he
rabbit
was going
dog.
to like attack her.
Yeah. I thought so too. He at that state he was like a rabid dog almost like,
Yeah.
and especially her like trying to get him to eat the medicine thing. And which is actually a contrast to when he was trying to get her to eat the food at the beginning of the movie, to make her whole again. Whole again.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, I picked that up immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like a contrast of first he did it to her and now she's doing it to him.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
she
it's
says the
both.
exact same words that he said to her when he gave her the food. Just chew. What was it? Chew and swallow or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
when she-
The Japanese version, they say the completely different things.
Really, and in the English version they say it's almost like it's like poetry. It rhymes.
And rhymes.
When she jammed her arm down his mouth, I'm just like, oh, he's going to
yeah.
take that arm and
Yeah,
those
man.
freaking teeth.
Yeah, I was like, oh
Yeah.
no, oh no, she's gonna lose that arm. Oh no.
Yeah.
Also, the baby in that one scene where he was like twisting her arm,
Yes.
in his room.
Yeah.
That was also like, good God.
I'm going to break your arm if you don't stay here with me. Yeah, that baby was very interesting. I had completely forgot that was in the movie.
I thought that we were
Yeah, I
never
do.
going to see the baby. That we were just going to see him off screen or something.
I love the scene when Granny says, "Oh, you two can change back anytime," and they're just sitting there shaking their head like, "No, I don't
No.
want to."
That's another scene that when Granny puts the bird and the and the baby to work on the little
Oh
mill
yeah,
thing.
yeah, on the treadmill thing, yeah.
Yeah, they're like
Ah.
and then they go and grab some cookies and go back to work.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. This movie's good. This movie's
It is a very good movie.
it's good.
There's one thing I forgot about that I wanted to see how you guys felt about it.
Yeah.
So the whole thing about Haku being the river, would that have maybe been more impactful if, I don't know, we had seen Chiyo getting saved by when she fell into the river in her shoe? Like I'm sitting there watching this, I'm like, that's a good scene, but I wish there had been anything about that before here. It's just like,
Yeah, it
okay,
would, like
I,
a plot.
I was like, that's just not
That could have
what it
yeah,
should
that-
have been.
They could have
And-
done a scene before the beginning of the movie where they show like all those years ago her almost drowning and somehow miraculously, without showing obviously like the spirit of the river or anything,
Yeah,
miraculously getting out, and then they cut to present day where they're driving to the new place. Like maybe that would have
Or-
been
I always thought of like if they had switched the dream that she had with her parents as the pigs,
Mm.
it would have been pretty good there too.
That's true.
Like after she had met Haku and saw him as a dragon, and then she has that really weird dream of her parents as the pigs, which I
Oh
didn't
yeah, yeah. That was
really. They could have
they
put it
could
there.
have definitely put that there. Yeah, that could have worked also.
Yeah, that was like of anything in the movie that I didn't feel right. That was the most did not feel right.
Yeah. They needed to not build it up, but at least hint at it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
did
Because-
like when
Here's the deal. I was still in the middle of the movie. I was still with this thing of that she had lost a friend or something, and like I don't know why
Yeah.
I was with that idea in my mind that she had lost a friend, and and Haku is that friend that she lost a long time ago, and that's who that was. So yeah, they could have built it up more, is what I'm saying. Because honestly, what I thought was, oh, Haku's because he says, I've known you for some time. And I'm like, okay, so maybe he's it'll be revealed like that this is like a friend that she lost, that he died or something a long time ago or whatever. But no, it's the spirit, the spirit of the river, which is not alluded to until close or at the exact moment where she remembers that
Yeah.
that she was about to drown because she lost her shoe, and then the spirit of the river rescued her, and she was like, I know who you are, and it kind of came out of nowhere, and yeah, that's not good, honestly, if in storytelling.
Didn't she remember the same thing? Like, I think it was like when she was, or maybe I'm
There was a-
misforgetting.
There was a scene of her, just a real quick scene, and I can't remember exactly where it was, but it was her on Haku's back when he was a dragon and they're underwater. And that's the only.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah.
when it's when she grabs him, and then they end up in the Boilerman's room.
Yeah,
But
you're
that's
right.
Yeah.
that's way over the 1 hour time, anyways.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they really needed to establish this whole her drowning and the spirit of the river thing way earlier in the movie to like at least hint at it. It's like that is a gripe that I will say that really just stucks. Like, or not, because I honestly had forgotten that about the whole spirit of the river thing with Haku.
Yeah.
I did like the animation when she tells Haku the name of the river, and he remembers his name, and the whole
And,
animation
like,
of
all
all
the-
these scales breaking off. The
Yeah.
animation was really good.
Yeah, that was
It kind
good.
of-
That was good.
It kind of, I guess, alluded to the fact that maybe his dragon form was made by Granny. And as soon as he remembered he didn't need the dragon form anymore, he could fly without it,
Mhm.
So I dropped the link to the Wikipedia page for the movie in the general thing on Discord. You guys should look at some of the theme stuff for the movie. There's way too much here to read out on the stream, but some of this is pretty interesting.
Okay.
Okay, check that out.
Man, like, maybe they didn't even mention the Konahu. What's the name of the river? Konahu or Konaku?
Kohaku River. Or
The
something like
Kohaku
that.
River. It's not even
Yeah.
mentioned prior to
Yeah.
to that moment. So again, yeah, that is like a little bit of an oversight, to be honest, in terms of storytelling. Like, you don't want to make it too obvious, but obviously you also do want to plant like at least some seeds of what is going to happen later on. Like, that is basic storytelling.
Yeah, that was, like I said, that's the only real major gripe I have with the movie, is that
Yeah.
just seems like it comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. But is that all? Mythos, do you have any other scene that you want to share with the class?
Trying to remember.
Guess.
Oh yeah, the training montage. That training montage took what?
2 seconds.
2 seconds? 2 scenes? When she was like wiping the floor.
And then
And
immediately they go
when-
to the big dirty bathtub.
And then they go to the very dirty bathtub. And that took like no time. And then boom, the big sting, and she becomes the heroine.
Yeah.
And everybody loved her.
Yeah.
That was super quick.
Now that after John mentioning that this was supposed to be like a longer movie according to Miyazaki,
Yeah.
now I can see that. Yeah, there
I can
there
see, like,
is some pacing.
Please,
There's pacing here that is dubious. So some things that they should have expanded a little bit more or spend a little bit more time on.
Yeah.
But even with all that said, it still turned out as a good movie. So, what can you do?
Yeah, that is true.
Anyways,
So
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah, I think that we're ready for ratings.
Yeah, the last quick thing I'll say is just my God, that animation holds up to, I would say, almost anything still today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, still
Yeah,
kicks
That
butt.
animation is incredible.
animation and art style is still
Yeah.
top notch. Like,
Like I would throw it up against any movie made, any animated anime movie today, and I think it would still go toe to toe.
I mean, Studio Ghibli is a master of the craft of making 2D animated movies. Like,
Oh yeah.
3D not so much, but 2D.
Yeah,
Oh,
just don't touch 3D, please.
God
Don't touch
damn, God damn. I know that they wanted to experiment with 3D, but no, please, no, please.
I hope they learned their lesson.
I do hope they learned their lesson because
Yeah. The next movie that Miyazaki's doing is going to be a regular animated movie.
good.
Nice.
Please keep it that way, Miyazaki. Please, no more 3D. Please.
Well, he didn't do the
Oh, I know that
that
he
last
didn't
one,
do it.
yeah.
I think that his son was the one who did the 3D one. I think. Which for some reason you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Balan.
Oh
oh
god.
no.
And we all know how much
Wait,
how
what? What? I don't know that name.
what?
I don't think
Ba-
that ever been released.
Balan who?
The
that?
who?
Eso se come
Balan
con
what?
queso.
Balan Waterworld?
Are you sure you're not misspelling
Yeah.
balling? We're balling, man.
Yeah, Goro Miyazaki did that Earwig movie. That's his
Yeah,
son.
that's his son, I believe. So yeah, just stick to the animation. Like,
Yeah.
just please, 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 please,
Yeah.
just stick it
I
to
mean,
to
even
2D.
the last movie, when Marnie was there, which I have seen, which was from 2014. I still think Spirited Away looks better.
I mean, it's a very gorgeous movie, like visually, musically.
It is very visually pleasing.
Yes, very much.
Oh
so.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that we're ready for
Especially the food.
ratings.
When
We
the
didn't see that
big-
much. We didn't
the
see.
big banquets, they look freaking good.
Yeah, but we didn't have like too much appreciation because that is something that I do know that in some other Studio Ghibli movies they dedicate a lot of animation to the foods. Like they zoom in
Oh,
on those
yeah.
foods, and not even Food Wars can rival those foods that they do in some of
I mean,
these
you
Studio
guys
Ghibli
should-
movies.
You should see the bread in Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, but that's one, and I've seen like screenshots of some other ones from some of the other movies.
I remember the scene. I remember a scene. I believe it's from Flying Castle, where they are frying an egg and doing like
Yeah.
breakfast and all that.
I
I think it's House. I'm not sure if it's.
How's Moving Castle?
House?
Yeah, I think it's House Moving
Well,
Castle.
there's
They're
Castle
Moving
in the
Castle.
Sky and How's Moving Castle.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
moving
too.
castle. I just
Yeah, I know me those.
Nick.
I know. It's too many castles in this
Yeah.
damn animation studio.
But yeah, I believe it's a moving castle. Question mark.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's,
well.
it's with Zeppelin guy. I say
I-
Zeppelin. I say Zeppelin because right, Zeppelin was the name of the JoJo guy, the
Yeah,
the mustache
Zeppelin
guy.
Yeah.
the guy with the hat.
Yeah, and the guy in House Moving Castle dresses like Zeppelin, so that's why I call him Zeppelin guy.
You said Zeppelin
Hey.
guy. I thought about the old guy from Up.
Oh God, Up. By the way, now that you mentioned Up, I did watch the Dog Days shorts on Disney Plus. Very cute, very cute. There's 2 episodes that I didn't care for. There's 5 episodes, and it's short. It's like 10 minutes. You should watch them. But there's 2 episodes that
Yeah,
I didn't
when
care too much for them. 3 of them, since I'm a dog owner, I really love them.
Hey, I don't have Disney Plus, so I can't watch them.
Hey. But if you have Disney Plus, if you're watching and you have Disney Plus, go watch them. It's like 10 minutes each, so 50 minutes. So give them a shot. They're very cute, very wholesome. The last one specifically made me cry.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Did you now?
this is why I say that this movie is interesting, because I wasn't emotionally as invested as I would have wanted, because I am a very sensitive guy. I cry a lot in some video games and some movies and some series. Like, you're gonna catch me dropping a tear and shit. So
Hey man, you're not the only one.
what was
Okay.
the other thing? I watched something else the same day that I watched Dog Days, and I also like it was the Steve thing. It was the Steve from Blue's Clues thing. That also made me shed a tear.
Oh man.
And I watched that, and I watched Dog Days that same day, and I was like, again? I'm crying again? What is wrong with you, Lion? I'm a very sensitive lion.
Huh?
We need to sit down, or we need to get Lion to sit down and watch The Wolf Children.
No. No.
Dude, I want to watch what's the movie? I forgot it. I
No.
always forget the movie. The one with
Konohana?
the
Mm-mm.
was it Konohana? I believe it is Konohana.
No. No, Benihana's no. No.
No, you need
Tired.
to watch The Wolf Children. That I watched that movie once and it wrecked me. I have not watched it since.
No. I don't think I will. Anyways, G, please give us your rating before we continue going off on a tangent here.
Oh wait, so we're still doing something.
Surprisingly so.
For me, this movie is a whopper. It's
Oh, okay.
a whopper.
Interesting.
It's a whopper. The craftsmanship was in the animation. You say that you didn't feel anything for this movie, so I think that you're really heartless, because I did tear up a little bit, and I did fear for Shihiro. So you're heartless.
Hey, sometimes I'm
Uh,
Luma makes me cold as steel, and sometimes I'm just soft.
And
John,
like-
it is
and like-
it is
and like-
Konohana.
And like John
Yeah.
says,
We need to
the
watch that.
animation holds up like really, really great, because even for a movie that it's 19 years old, it still looks like it was unpacked the other day.
Yeah.
And I told you about the music. The music, I told you this is John Williams level. And when I say that, there's a reason why we have a rating that it's called The Force is Strong with this one.
Mhm.
And it's because we hold John Williams music.
Mhm. Yeah, above,
yeah,
above the
you
rest,
know.
above
You
the line.
Hey, don't make me cry.
Hey. Okay, interesting. Mythos.
Let John take it.
Okay, John.
I think I'm gonna have to go Whopper too. I really enjoyed it. I haven't seen it in probably 15 years, and just sitting here last night, I really enjoyed it. It's gorgeous music, gorgeous animation. Story's got some problems, but it's not really a story movie in my opinion. I kind of actually sitting here right now thinking I wouldn't mind going through it again. So yeah, it's a whopper. I surprisingly don't own this one, but I probably will very soon. It'll be in my collection.
What? You don't have the Blu-ray or the Steelbook? What?
No, I don't.
But
I'm
he
probably
will.
I'm probably going to fix that as soon as possible because it's one that I want to throw in with my growing Studio Ghibli collection. So, and yes, there is a Steelbook. I just can't find the stupid thing. I already bought it.
Lion.
Yeah.
Lion, watch it tomorrow. John sending you a message with a freaking tracking thingy.
I found it. So wait, I forgot that I had this. God damn it! I downloaded this shit and I haven't used it. So G gave it. Wait, give me a second. Yeah, give me a second.
It's a whopper.
Let me see if I can.
Gotta
upload
play.
this.
Whopper.
And he breaks the screen.
I can't hear it. What the hell happened?
It's a Whopper.
Oh, I heard it. I heard it.
Did you hear it? Okay. Oh, it's me who can't hear it. Fuck. Because I don't have it as... Yeah, okay. There, let me...
It's a Whopper.
There it is. Okay, now I can hear it. Okay, and John gave it.
It's a Whopper.
Okay. Mythos.
I mean, it is obvious. This movie, it's a Whopper because
It's a
damn, la
Whopper.
viejita con chavo es tan buena. ¿Mm?
I have
Mira
no
que
idea what you just said.
esa viejita con chavo.
Don't pay attention to him, John. Just don't. Just ignore him.
I try not to.
John, he's
Sí,
talking
co-
about the old
sí,
ladies.
¿cómo es que decimos?
Oh
La
no.
viejita sabe.
Can I mute him?
Translation.
There should be a mute button.
All
For...
ladies with money. Nice.
God damn it, you goddamn.
Oh, what a way to end the stream. Oh, God help us all.
Anyway,
He's not gonna help us.
No.
It's
No,
gonna
he-
be like it's gonna be like
Anyways.
it's gonna be like the guy in Red Dead Redemption. Lord have mercy.
Lord have mercy.
Ah,
All right, Mythos,
give
go
this
on.
movie- I'll give this movie a Whopper. This movie is freaking fantastic.
It's a Whopper.
Animation, everything in the movie is great. Please, parents, or not parents, but please, if you can not be a parent, use protection or something. I don't know.
What the hell?
Just-
Where are you going with this?
Just so
I
you
don't
don't
know.
become a
just shut
dumb
up and let him
parent.
go.
Jesus H. Christ.
Use protection so you don't become a dumb parent like these parents.
Okay.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
But yeah, this movie is freaking amazing. I love it.
Nice. Nice.
I kind of want to watch it again with my best friend, but I need to find a good time and also tell her.
And also find my best friend. I think she was spirited away.
I mean, she was spirited away by work,
The
so
worst
that'd
kind
do
of the worst kind of spirited away.
She-
Yes.
she's the teacher to make it worse.
Oh shit.
Work it did away.
Working it away.
But yeah, I want to rewatch this with my best friend,
Okay.
just for good old time's sake.
Oh, damn.
Good times. Good times. Ah man. Well, sure would be a shame if I broke this Whopper streak.
Oh, we
Do
knew
it.
you were going to.
Do it, you coward.
Would be a shame. Would be a very big shame if I broke the Whopper streak of this
Break
of,
it.
of
We
such
can't
a
have. It cannot happen. If it happens, the world will end.
with such a good movie.
Forget about the Mr. Nuggets.
Would be a shame. Would be a shame though. Man, I
Forget
like this
about
one.
the Mr. Nuggets.
I like this movie. I think the animation is gorgeous. I think the art style is amazing. Music, like again, chef's kiss. But I just didn't. I don't know. I don't know what it was about the actual story of this movie that just didn't grab me like I wanted it to, because I've been hearing so many years about these movies, and this one that was the highest grossing animated Japanese movie up until last year. I was like expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe something else, maybe something a little bit more I don't know. I don't know if to say well paced. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I had some problems with this. Like context wise, there's some issues. The whole river spirit thing it's not a big gripe, but it is still a gripe nonetheless. And yeah, I wasn't as emotionally invested as I kind of hoped that I would be. So it's not a whopper for me, unfortunately. I am going to. I have two choices, and
You're a disgrace.
I have two choices here.
You,
Choices.
your family.
Yeah, I have
change
two
your
choices
cow.
of what I'm going to give this, because I'm trying to analyze what other upcoming movies we have, and see if I.
Yeah, I imagine you. One of those is I was frozen today.
Yeah,
Oh,
because that
boy.
one has a cooldown. So again, it's
Wait, you're over
not
here.
it's not it's not a bad movie. It's a wonderfully good movie. It's just not a great movie for me personally. So, and even though I did have problems and I could give it a life is good, I think that I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna wing it, and
I was frozen today.
I'm going to give it. I was frozen today because
There it
I don't
is.
know. I don't know. I don't know. That's all. I don't know. Oh, you want to fight me with a key, G? You see the one that I have behind me? The big key that I have behind me? Do you want to fight me?
Can you stand to the
Lion-
power of the dark side?
Lion, you sounded like Alpha. Aye.
Ay. Ay. But yeah,
I was frozen today.
yeah, that's my rating for Spirited Away. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I just have some issues with it, you know. And I wasn't as emotionally invested in it as you guys were. So yeah,
It's because you're not a weeb like us.
I've watched I watched anime. Well, not in the past.
He's played Trails of Cold Steel.
Exactly. I've played Trails of Cold Steel. I'm playing Tales of
Doesn't
Arise.
count.
I've played Persona 5 3 times.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
I watched Angel Beats and cried. So, I don't know.
Doesn't count.
It counts. That's an anime.
Is it?
It's not
yeah.
an anime.
It is an.
It's a soul-sucking, tear-crushing
Uh-huh.
series.
Mhm.
Now, if
Uh-huh.
you said Steins Gate, I would be there with you.
Now the more reason we need to make Lion watch Anohana.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Please,
Yeah.
no. No.
No, we must break him.
No.
Let's make him watch the Wolf Children.
No. No.
No, Anohana is worse. Anohana will fucking take your soul, crush it, put it back in, punch you, and then crush your soul with your body.
Okay, then.
I don't know if I
Meepos.
would go quite that far, but it's Anohana will
I
wreck
know.
you.
Yeah.
Or Your Lie in April. I would take that one too.
I don't want any lies, and it's not April. Anyways, before we
I
actually
give it-
go,
Couple of days.
we should get to another topic at hand, and it is, what are we watching next week? That is an
Are we
anime.
watching something?
I don't know. I'll ask you guys if you guys are willing to come back for another episode next week, because I have.
You were talking so many things at the same time. I was like,
Oh yeah, because we were talking about the James Bond movies, but that's not until November.
Well, we need to call into session
October.
the council.
Yes, the Mystery Movie Council, assemble! What are we watching?
If I'm here, I'm down for most anything, but that's up in the air if right now.
Okay. What movies do we have left in the list, G? Aside from 500,000?
I mean, I'm always down for smoking the bag.
We have like 1,001 movies left.
So 1 million is what you're saying. Okay.
No.
Just make it easy and do The Room.
Sometimes I just think of the days that I have left, and that room is not there.
You want to think of another room, your room, when you're not there anymore. Oh, what are we watching then?
Let me turn around and take a look at my wall and just see if I can.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Oh no. We're gonna be here like 2 hours now.
How about The Rock?
Huh?
We did a Nicolas Cage movie pretty soon. Pretty close. I don't know. Who haven't we done a movie of? We did Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What about
We did
the
Nick
Sasuke
Cage.
movie? Well, oh wait, we did Independence Day.
How about
Yeah,
The
we
Hunt
did
for Red
Independence
October?
Yeah, what?
how about we go from
Oh.
anime to
Yeah, John has
Disney
a point.
cartoon?
To a Western animation?
Yeah,
Hmm.
do that like
But John,
Contrast?
John has a point. We haven't done any military movies.
Have we?
Do The Hunt for Red October. That's a great movie.
That one is. That's the one with Harrison Ford? Or with Sean
No,
Connery?
that is with Sean Connery,
Connery.
and
Don't say Nick Cage.
I mean, we watched a
No.
military movie. We watched freaking Power Rangers. Power Rangers are military, right?
That's true.
No.
They are the military
what is
after all.
his name? Adam Baldwin, Alec Baldwin, Sean Connery, Alec Baldwin, Scott Glenn, Sam Neill, and Darth Vader, and Tim Curry.
Oh.
That's The Hunt
Tim
for Red
Curry.
October.
Oh! Gee, you know what we could do? We haven't done a comedy yet, haven't we?
Oh.
We can do Clue!
Oh yes. Let's do that one.
I have never seen Clue. I don't think.
Mitos hasn't seen Clue either.
I have
Even
no
the
idea
movie?
what
Oh
the hell that
yeah!
is.
Oh hell yeah! Oh hell yeah! Now we're talking. Okay, now I'm excited.
Is that like Clue, like the table game?
Yeah.
Based on the table game, but that is my favorite comedy movie. Comedy
It's a
mystery
movie-
movie.
It's a
Murder
movie
mystery
from the
movie.
70s.
I've
It's a
heard
movie.
some things about it. I have no
I
clue.
have watched that. You have no what? You have no clue?
No clue.
No.
Yeah, we can
haven't
do
done
that.
comedies. I can do the, yeah.
We can do that. Like, I mean,
Yeah, that
unless we
was-
can,
that was-
unless we
was
consider
maybe-
Cool as Ice a comedy. Cool as Ice is in any
No,
category.
Cool as Ice
Comedy
is,
of errors.
is an action. It's an action
I'm
drill.
gonna
movie.
leave my English for a moment here. ¿Tú quieres que yo vaya a tu casa y te meta un puño?
Hey, we
Tira
getting
para
feisty.
tira pa'lante, cabrón, tira pa'lante. Okay, we're gonna stop with.
Get Pitus a las 3 de la tarde, dale.
I was about to say we're gonna stop with the Spanish. Stop with the Spanish.
John is like, no,
The
fuck are you
fuck are
guys
these?
smoking
Are
here?
these three talking about?
I don't even pay
John-
attention anymore.
John, you know there's something called Google Translate.
Don't
It
use
really
I
it.
don't care enough. I
Don't
don't
use
care
it.
enough.
Don't use it because it's not gonna help you with us. Our Boricua style, our Puerto Rican style, it just no. It's not gonna help.
Doesn't translate on anything.
Doesn't translate. Other
Ricans-
Spanish speaking people from around the world can't even understand us. So
There-
we don't
there's
even understand
certain-
ourselves.
There's certain Hispanic Spanishes that just they don't translate at all.
Yeah, and ours is one of them. So okay, so Clue next week then.
I mean, Batman and Robin was a comedy.
That was an action movie.
No, that was a comedy.
That was a superhero action something. I'm not even calling it a comedy. Space Jam,
But
that's
yeah,
not
we-
a comedy.
We do need to do The Hunt for Red October at some point because that movie's really good.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
I was also looking, and I do have Ferris Bueller's Day Off, which I've never seen either. So.
I've never seen that one either.
I bought the Steelbook here a while back when it was on sale.
I think, G,
Shocking, I know.
you watched that one, G, or no?
Ferris Bueller Days
Ferris
Off?
Bueller's Days Off. That's the one with,
Matthew Broderick.
yeah, Matthew Broderick, a.k.a. That's a Lot of Fish.
That's a lot of fish.
I have seen a lot of fish, but no.
I think we've all seen that horrible Godzilla movie.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, because G is we haven't talked about this like in on stream or off stream with John.
Oh, we will
Does.
speak that later.
Yeah, but let's do it for G. Let's do it for G because I know that G also enjoyed that movie. I fucking love that movie, and I'm interested to see what the two of you are going to think about Clue because Clue is it's interesting. It's interesting. I think you know what? No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll save it for next week. I'll probably if I remember. Hopefully. Anyways, people.
Hopefully I'm here.
I hope that you are here so that you can. If you're not here, at least watch it, even if you don't join us for the discussion. Because that
If I'm not
it's
in
it's such a
Discord,
good
I will
movie.
be in the chat for a bit anyway.
Yeah,
Maybe.
but as long as you watch the movie, you're good.
I'm already looking on Amazon for the Blu-ray. So.
I don't. Did that movie get a
Yeah,
Blu-ray?
it's on here.
It's
on
it is
here.
okay. Interesting.
And I love Tim Curry. So
Yeah, it has Tim Curry. That's why I remembered Clue of suggesting Clue because Tim Curry is in it and he is just the best, the fucking best, just amazing. I love him in this movie. But yeah,
this is a new Blu-ray. This isn't even released yet.
really.
Yeah, it comes out on the 28th.
The 28th of what?
$14.
September?
Uh-huh.
Oh, really? What's the date today? 19th. So we are. If we do it, we're gonna be close to the release of that Blu-ray.
Yeah, it's Tuesday after next.
See? Oh man. See? Everything's connected, tied to the darkness. So it is meant to be. It is meant to
Is
be
that
for
Rick
us.
Moranis?
No, that's not Rick Moranis. But it is
Christopher Lloyd,
but
okay.
Christopher Lloyd is there and Madeline Kahn is there.
Yeah, it's
so-
on Amazon Video too. So
Okay.
I can watch it no matter what.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be it for tonight's stream though. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining the discussion. As always, thank you, Mythos. Thank you, G. Thank you, John. I mean, Dr. Eggman. I mean, Boiler Man. Thank you for being here. And we're talking
Yeah, you'll
about
get there eventually.
Spirited Away. So, I'll be back tomorrow with Metroid Samus Returns. Mythos, you gonna stream tomorrow?
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna be streaming. Probably I'm gonna try to start Night of the Old Republic.
Did you end Crystals already?
Nope.
Oh. Well, you should finish that. Have you managed to get Knights of the Old Republic to work on your PC? Because I still haven't managed to get mine
I'm gonna
running.
try it.
Make sure to try before you actually start the stream. Like, try to boot
I
it
know.
up. Try to get off of the character creator. Because that's where it crashed for me. So, just friendly advice,
There are some fixed mods out there for that game too, because I have looked at them. So if you have problems, you might want to take a look at the mods on Nexus.
Okay.
Okay. But, yeah. That's on twitch.tv/MythosGaming29. So, give him a follow. Anyways, people, that's it for us tonight. Hope everybody continues to have a grand old time. And we will see you on the next one. And until then, may your hearts be your guiding key. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.